That sucks. And just like that, with one kit swap, faith in Battlefield players is restored. Thank you. Well, hello everyone. It's Pastor Mike. I got some more Battlefield footage for you. Today we're going to talk about smoke launchers, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, bad Battlefield players, good Battlefield players like the one that kit swapped and revived, and people that don't know they're getting shot in the back right now. Good times. So before we get into our first topic, Battlefield 4, I do want to point out a quick tip for you. When you're arming an MCOM, you don't have to do the prone swan dive and arm the thing hiding in a little corner and not looking at the world. You can actually arm the MCOM and look out at a bit of an angle, and if bad guys are coming, you can shoot them in their face, and that's helpful. Alright, so let's talk Battlefield 4. If you're a fan of the Battlefield franchise, you've probably already seen the Gamescom footage and looking at Levolution and some of the dynamic changes that's going to add to the game, being able to shut a room off and turn lights off and flashbangs and those kind of things, incendiary grenades. But let's talk a little bit about Levolution and the dynamic change of being able to take out something like a skyscraper. Talking about a video game, shout out to the NSA there. Quick pause again from the subject. What an amazing round this was. I asked for ammo and I got ammo. That's amazing. So thank you for that, for giving me bullets to kill people with. But more on Levolution. I'm really looking forward to seeing some new maps to learn. After, as long as Battlefield 3 has been out, you've kind of learned just about everything there is about these maps to know the positions to play and how to move through them and that kind of stuff. And what I'm really looking forward to is how you don't just learn the map once, you're going to actually have to learn the map for two different things. One, the initial map, and then what changes are made by a skyscraper falling. And they may have hyped those up a little bit. By the way, this will always be true when clearing a room. You check a corner, you move in, and you can clear the other corner. And jumping out when you're at 5 HP or something like that is generally not a good idea. Also, ignoring the sniper prone right next to you, not a good idea. But recovering with a nice knife is kind of brilliant. So hopefully Levolution won't actually be a monumental disappointment with only minor changes made to the map and the gameplay. Also, really hope that's not a thing. Did you see I was nowhere near his head? So hopefully that kind of thing will be a little bit more improved in Battlefield 4 and suppression won't be absolutely retarded in that game. Yes, of course, it's very important that you give your teammates ammo, your support. Please give them ammo, give them ammo, give them ammo. Like that lovely chap did earlier for me. Kit swapping whenever available. Medic goes down, swap kits with him. Probably gonna have a gun you can use. Support goes down. Maybe swap kits and revive them, drop ammo, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so looking forward to Battlefield 4. Looking forward to see how far they go with Levolution. How far they go with some of these new dynamics, these new changes with weapons and the different classes and things like that. 5-man squads are looking awesome. So looking forward to Battlefield 4, something different, something new, hopefully. So as you know, in the entirety of Battlefield history, there has always been and will always be bad Battlefield players. Now, what makes a bad Battlefield player, in my opinion, isn't so much someone who isn't a very good shot or isn't very fast with reflexes or something like that. In my opinion, a bad Battlefield player is someone who basically doesn't care less about the team. Battlefield is about the team. It's about working together to accomplish winning the objective. It seems like, oh, by the way, brilliant use of the smoke launcher right there to cover for a revive and move forward through locations. That's one of the reasons you would use them. You fire smoke, don't shoot it right in front of your team. You want to block visibility of the enemy to get to a point and to break out of really crappy situations, not to blind your entire team so that they have to run through the smoke and die or fall back even further. Please stop doing that. So often, I also think that some of the best Battlefield players aren't even necessarily that good at the killing part of the game as they are as you know, there can be really good recons out there, and for the most part, recons just generally irritate the crap out of me. But when they're putting beacons down, when they're making sure that those tugs are in place so you can see the enemy coming, when they're making sure that they're doing everything they can to get behind enemy lines, put that spawn beacon up so you can be spawning on that back flag, that is useful. That is helpful. That's a good Battlefield player. The recon that not only is sniping from your uncap, but puts a spawn beacon in between your gimme flag and your uncap, should be forced to uninstall their game at gunpoint. Okay, not, you know, actual gunpoint. Perhaps you could put a screen up of you holding an AEK and say, uninstall. Thank you. But there I go, getting a little crazy again. Let's talk about smoke launchers. Okay. Once again, you see me smoking nice swaths so that my team can more freely move through the center tunnels there. Teammates that don't want to get out, they're scared. And it's all about figuring out where do I want to be and how can I get there. And smoke is what helps that situation. You block it so that the enemy has to run through the smoke to see you, which gives you the initial advantage. 3D spotting kind of helps them a little bit. So that's really the purpose of smoking, to conceal your movement, to push forward into enemy lines or get past the enemy lines. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, like, subscribe, that good stuff.